We all want to be great, and Jesus' disciples were no different. So they asked Jesus, who then's going to be the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? Jesus responds by calling a little child over. Get this, he says, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Therefore, whoever takes the lowly position of the child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. The disciples couldn't believe their ears. What? Can a child contribute to the kingdom? Can they preach? Can they teach? They have no power. They don't garner respect or honour. But Jesus says, I'll give them honour. Whosoever welcomes such a child in my name welcomes me. But they've got no power, the disciples think. They'll just be run over by the powerful. They better think twice about doing that, Jesus says. If anyone causes one of these little ones, those who believe in me, to stumble, it would be better for them to have a large millstone hung around their neck and be drowned in the depths of the sea. But the disciples think, such a person will be despised. They won't be honoured. But Jesus says, see that you do not despise one of these little ones. For I tell you that their angels in heaven always see the face of my Father in heaven. In effect, Jesus says that such people will have direct access to God, so don't mess with them. But how can they be great? They're not important, the disciples think. So Jesus tells them this parable. What do you think? If a man owns 100 sheep and one of them wanders away, will he not leave the 99 on the hills and go to look for the one that wandered off? And if he finds it, truly I tell you, he is happier about that one sheep than about the 99 that did not wander off. In the same way, the Father in heaven is not willing that any of these little ones should perish. Jesus says in this parable that the lowly, the ones that others discount and write off, the ones with no power, are supremely important to him. This parable means so much to me. I may not be important in your eyes, may not have your respect or your admiration. You may consider me to be weak, but Jesus tells me I'm the sort of person he came looking for. He didn't want me to die or perish. And I'll tell you something, if you haven't already worked it out, he isn't willing for you to perish either, and he offers to pick you up and take you home and for you to be important in his kingdom. Want to know more? Then give us a hoy in the comments below. Join me as I go through the parables of Jesus. Make my day by liking, commenting, or subscribing. And God bless.